Let's take a moment to refresh on how to compute the midpoint of two values. So if I want to compute the midpoint of two values, I'm going to add them up and divide by 2. You can almost think of this as taking the average of those two values. So let's find the midpoint between 10 and 11. And you might be thinking, well, obviously that's 10 and a half. You can kind of intuit your way through it. But let's practice the formula. So I'm going to take 10 plus 11, and then I'm going to divide by 2. So remember, let's work the top of the fraction first. So we'll get 21 over 2. Then we'll just put that in our calculator, and we'll get 10.5, which we knew that was the answer, but now we got the mechanics down. Let's try something a little bit more challenging. Find the midpoint between 87.6 and 121.9. I would like to take a moment to actually remind us that we should expect an answer that is higher than 87.6 and lower than 121.9. If you get an answer that is lower than 87.6 or higher than 121.9, most likely that is a calculator/user error. And what happens a lot is that people will look at this, and in their calculator, they're going to type 87.6 plus 121.9 divided by 2. They're going to do it all at once, and they're going to hit enter, and it's not going to be the right answer. Because you need to make sure that you're adding the two numbers first. So you can achieve that by putting it in parentheses. You can achieve that by just hitting enter after the addition and then dividing by 2, but that is a common error that you guys should all be on the lookout for. So let's add the top 2. I get 209.5, and now that I've added the two numbers, now I can divide by 2, and I'll get 104.75.